So today we're going to have a little discussion about body balance. I'm Stephen, I'm a body balance instructor, and this is Ruth, she's one of my participants for body balance. So I'll fire away with the first question for you.
Yep.
Can you describe body balance in your own words?
Oh, body balance in my own words. It's a mixture of Tai Chi, Pilates and yoga, and it makes me feel much, much stronger, both physically and mentally. And it's a sort of flowing regime class. It's absolutely brilliant.
Cool, perfect. I like that description. And the description really highlights the fact that it has Tai Chi, Pilates and yoga all into one class, which is perfect. That's what they want. What makes you choose to attend body balance classes?
Because I really enjoy what it gives me. I come into a class and I can feel really stressed out and anxious, whether work or home. And the combination of the music and the exercises and the flow just makes me feel mentally stronger at the end of it. And physically, because it makes you much more flexible, it develops your abs, your core strength. And I think it just makes both those aspects of me much, much better.
Cool, perfect. I think that the Zen from the end for me personally is always the best part.
Yes,
That's why I chose to be an instructor of body balance, because it's a big contrast from the other classes that I do.
And I think the music is really, really good as well, and it makes you want to work stronger. People seem to think that body balance is an easy class. I mean, it's for everybody, but within the class you can actually make it harder for yourself.
Yeah, lots
and you're
of
very
challenges.
good at doing that and give different options. And by the end of the release, I really want to make sure that I'm trying to do as much as I can really and develop my core strength and my flexibility.
Perfect, super. Tell me what type of feelings and emotions that you experienced during the class.
I feel I have to concentrate on the music and the positions. I feel happier doing it. I feel occupied doing it. It develops my mind. It makes me feel as though I'm working out much harder and much stronger.
And what do you feel when the class is finished and you've left the studio? Does it leave an impression? How does it feel
absolutely.
after?
I feel so much better after the class. As I said earlier, if I come in with lots of stresses and tensions, as we all do, then visibly you can see on people's faces when they leave, they've worked out hard and strong and they feel mentally and physically stronger. And it makes me feel happier about the day and makes me ready to face the challenges, because we all have difficult days. And I feel, especially on a Monday morning, you come in, it's Monday morning, do your class, and then I feel so much better and sets me up for the week.
Literally the best class of the week, Monday morning body balance. I'm like, it gives me that bit of calm and makes me ready for everything that I've got to do for the rest of the day. Super class. What is your favourite track from Body Balance? It doesn't have to be specific to any release, but why is that your favourite track?
Okay, well, I love all the tracks, I have to say, because they work you out in different ways. I think the two particular tracks, and there's two, if I'm allowed to choose two.
That's
one
fine.
is a Standing Strength, because that is really hard. And that's the one that I really want to try and work on and go longer, stronger, and work on. The other one is Balance, because I think as we get older, balance is so important. And I do find that hard, especially at the beginning when I'm looking at you, and it gets easier when you know the flow and you can actually push yourself a little bit more in the various poses.
Yeah.
So I think Standing Strength and Balance for me is good, and I know that's good for my body as well. And as I get older, I need to know how to balance and to be able to use my quads and my abs as well.
Yeah, I think that the balance track is always a really big challenge, and every release is always really different.
Yes.
But there's always a challenge there, and sometimes it's a long track and sometimes it's short.
Yes.
But there's always just the right amount of challenge, I think, to challenge everyone in the room.
Yeah. Oh, and I like twists as well, especially the most recent twist, because that really stretches me as well.
I really like that song as well.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Yeah. And the songs, as you say, are so important as well.
They are. I think that the music really helps to drive people through the exercise.
I think the music makes me work harder, because some of the music, the soundtracks, I really, really like. Some of them I perhaps don't like so much, and the ones that I do really, I feel quite emotional during it, really. I mean, it's nice to have a change after 3 months, because there's some that you get fed up with, but I just actually think the music helps me so much more to push myself, really.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think it's a driving force. I think that's something that Les Mills do really well as well. Use music to link with their programmes.
Yes.
And that's in all programmes. Do you feel that attending body balance classes has changed you?
I think it's made me physically much more flexible, stronger, developed my core, because there's a lot of core work in that, and abs as well, and my balance. So I think from my physical point of view, I feel much stronger in those aspects. And I think mentally as well, I look forward to coming to the classes, because I know it's an hour where I can actually just rest my mind in a different sort of way, and that I will. I certainly get withdrawal symptoms if I don't do it, and it certainly helps my mental strength as well.
How long have you been doing body balance classes for?
Oh, probably about 4 years now.
Super long time.
Yeah, and I have to say I do body pump, body attack, and I've done one body combat. And this remains my steadfast favourite. I'm passionate about it. I get withdrawal if I don't do it. And I think I'm not alone. I think a lot of people in the class, you know, my gym buddies, you know, we're mortified if it's been cancelled, or, you know, if it's not on or whatever, or you don't get in.
How many classes do you do a week? And that can be not just body balance, but across the scale of all classes.
It varies a little bit during my sort of work commitments, but I try to do about 9 or 10 classes a week. And I change them around, but recently I do 3 body balance classes, which is a bit sad, isn't it, really?
I think that's like a recommendation.
And yoga and Pilates. And I think for me, I'm probably doing less cardio now, so that's something that I've just got to watch and do some cardio. But I mean, body balance is resistance as well, isn't it, I suppose? So